let you know just how much Papoose ain't got. And you ain't gonna have it either, because he finna burn you down the same way he done burnt Remy down, and a few other women out here he burning down too.
We're not trolling, liars, Tasha K and Lakeisha Dean, this is for y'all. Y'all are cancer to the Black African American culture. Y'all are cancer. All y'all do y'all whole career try to break down Black women and tell lies about them. Y'all are sick, and y'all are some sick individuals, and I hate y'all. I do. I hate y'all. And quit making videos about me. If you hate me so much, stop making videos. I'm not scared of none of y'all. Hey, none of y'all make me do nothing different. Nothing. I'm self-made, self-built. I got $8 million.
For many years, Claressa Shields remained silent about the rumored conflict involving rapper Papoose. However, recent reports suggest that she has taken serious steps to protect herself and her reputation. According to sources close to the situation, the reasons behind her decision are far more personal and complicated than what headlines initially implied. What appeared at first glance to be a controversy centered on circulating screenshots and private messages has, according to insiders, evolved into something much deeper. When the alleged messages began spreading online, social media users were quick to form opinions. Many framed the situation as a simple misunderstanding or a case of miscommunication between two public figures. Yet insiders, including blogger Tasha K, insist that the matter involves multiple layers of trust, perceived misconduct, and the violation of personal boundaries. Rather than being an isolated exchange, they claim the interactions represented a broader pattern that left Shields feeling uncomfortable and disrespected. Fans were particularly surprised because Shields, widely known for her dominance in the boxing world, has consistently maintained a relatively private life outside of her sport. She rarely makes headlines unrelated to her professional achievements, which made the leaked messages and subsequent speculation even more shocking. For someone whose public identity is built on discipline, focus, and athletic excellence, being drawn into a personal controversy marked a significant shift. According to Tasha K's reporting, these interactions served as a catalyst for Shields' alleged decision to explore legal action. As a professional athlete at the top of her field, Shields places immense value on her personal life and carefully cultivated reputation. Any intrusion, whether actual or perceived, can naturally provoke a strong response, especially when the other party is also a public figure with substantial influence and visibility. However, insiders emphasize that this is not merely a story about text messages. They suggest the dispute stems from a deeper history that fans have not fully seen. Shields reportedly felt manipulated, pressured, and disrespected by actions that extended beyond casual communication. The alleged messages, according to these sources, were not isolated incidents but part of a recurring pattern she found troubling. Individuals familiar with the situation claim that Shields' legal team viewed the messages as a potential form of harassment and a violation of her personal space. As a result, she reportedly chose to pursue formal legal avenues. Once news of this possibility spread, social media erupted with debate. Platforms were flooded with commentary, reaction videos, and speculative threads attempting to piece together a timeline of events. Some fans expressed disbelief. Papoose, a veteran in the music industry with a long-standing professional reputation, had not previously been associated with controversies of this nature. Others voiced strong support for Shields, applauding her for standing up for herself at a time when public figures, particularly women, often face intense scrutiny and online harassment. Screenshots, timelines, and insider commentary added fuel to the discussion. Tasha K defended her reporting, stating that she had verified her sources and that Shields' alleged legal filing was legitimate. Critics, however, accused her of amplifying the situation for attention. Despite the backlash, Tasha K maintained that Shields' response reflects a broader pattern among women in sports and entertainment, who are increasingly unwilling to tolerate behavior that threatens their personal integrity. Many observers resonated with this perspective. They recognized the unique challenges women face when attempting to maintain clear boundaries while navigating public life. Tasha K emphasized that Shields' insistence on enforcing limits was central to her reported decision. Even if some outsiders perceived the alleged behavior as minor or harmless, Shields herself may have viewed it as crossing a significant line. One of the key points raised in coverage of the situation is how celebrity news often blurs the line between perception and reality. Private matters can quickly transform into public spectacles, especially when high-profile individuals are involved. According to insiders, Shields' reported filing was not only about defending herself, but also about sending a broader message. Fame and status do not excuse the disregard of personal boundaries. In modern media culture, public figures are frequently judged unevenly. Some individuals see their actions minimized, while others face intense criticism. Shields' stance underscores that celebrities, like anyone else, have both the right and responsibility to defend themselves when they feel their personal limits have been violated. Although details surrounding the alleged legal filing remain limited, sources suggest that the complaint includes claims related to harassment, inappropriate communication, and violations of personal boundaries. While specific information has not been made public, the mere possibility of formal action has attracted widespread attention from fans, gossip outlets, and entertainment reporters alike. Tasha K's commentary provided additional context that some felt was missing from mainstream coverage. She explained that disputes involving high-profile figures often unfold gradually, moving through stages that can last weeks or even months. Initial reports may represent only a fraction of the full story, with additional information emerging over time. For Shields, the situation highlights the pressure athletes face when personal matters intersect with professional obligations. As someone respected for her discipline and mental toughness inside the ring, she now appears to be applying that same determination to safeguarding her personal life. Preparing for major fights requires intense focus and emotional control. Any perceived distraction, particularly one involving unwanted communication, could disrupt that preparation. Insiders claim that some of the alleged messages were sent during a crucial training period. From Shields' perspective, this timing may have intensified the impact. Elite athletes operate within narrow margins of concentration, and even minor disruptions can feel magnified. If she believed her boundaries were being crossed at a sensitive moment, her decision to take formal action would align with her emphasis on focus and professionalism. Once the screenshots circulated, online platforms quickly became hubs of speculation. Users created dramatizations, breakdowns, and commentary videos dissecting each alleged exchange. Supporters praised Shields for asserting her autonomy, while skeptics questioned whether the controversy had been exaggerated. Tasha K reminded audiences that social media often strips context from private interactions. What appears harmless to one observer may feel intrusive to another. She argued that Shields' reported decision was not about generating publicity, but about reinforcing accountability and self-respect. Ultimately, the situation reflects broader questions about privacy, consent, and boundaries in the digital age. For public figures, the line between personal and public life is often thin. Screenshots can circulate within minutes, and narratives can form before all facts are known. In such an environment, individuals may feel compelled to act decisively to protect themselves. Whether the dispute results in prolonged legal proceedings or quiet resolution remains to be seen. What is clear, however, is that Shields' response has sparked conversation about how celebrities manage unwanted attention and maintain personal agency. The alleged conflict serves as a reminder that even the most accomplished individuals are not immune to personal challenges.
The only thing that's a cancer to the black community is the cancer you about gonna get from HPV, from sleeping with a man that's sleeping with more women than you. And I don't wish that on you. But pap smear, he gonna cause you to get a series of pap smears with the rotational women that he's messing with, including, in my opinion, is still his.
As the story continues to develop, audiences are left balancing curiosity with caution. While speculation thrives online, the full context may only become clear through official statements or legal documentation. Until then, the narrative remains a complex mix of private grievance, public scrutiny, and the evolving dynamics of celebrity culture. Insiders shared that Claressa Shields' legal team meticulously documented each interaction over several weeks. Conversations were carefully analyzed for content, frequency, and context. Taken together, these messages allegedly revealed a pattern of behavior that Shields felt she could no longer ignore. According to blogger Tasha K., courts typically evaluate repeated conduct rather than isolated incidents, which suggests that Shields' preparation was both deliberate and strategic. Before taking any formal steps, Shields reportedly consulted trusted friends, advisors, and legal professionals. Considering the personal, professional, and public consequences of pursuing legal action, her measured approach demonstrates an understanding of how celebrity disputes can be misinterpreted or sensationalized online. Rather than reacting impulsively, she appeared to move cautiously, ensuring that any decision was grounded in documented evidence and sound legal advice. Although some of Papoose's associates reportedly encouraged resolving the matter privately, Shields' legal strategy emphasized the importance of a formal, documented response. Official filings carry weight within the legal system and establish clear boundaries that informal conversations or private warnings often cannot. Tasha K. stressed that, regardless of intent or public reputation, Shields' reported legal approach sends a strong message that unwelcome behavior will not be tolerated. This may include allegations of harassment, invasion of privacy, or other potential legal violations. While many of the specific details remain confidential, insiders claim that Shields' team compiled supporting materials such as witness statements, documented communications, and other relevant records. This thorough preparation underscores her commitment to addressing the matter in a serious and professional manner. Rather than engaging in public back-and-forth exchanges, she reportedly focused on building a structured case. Tasha K. also pointed to the broader implications of the situation. If the reported filing moves forward, it could influence how other public figures, particularly athletes and entertainers, respond to unwanted attention. By choosing formal legal channels, Shields reinforces the principle that personal boundaries matter and can be legally enforced. This is especially significant for women in sports and entertainment, who often face heightened scrutiny while managing demanding careers. Sources indicate that emotional factors also played a role in Shields' decision. She reportedly experienced frustration and a sense of violation, coupled with a strong determination to maintain control over her mental well-being and professional focus. As a world-class athlete, maintaining concentration is essential. Even minor distractions can disrupt preparation and performance, particularly during critical training periods. Social media reactions have been intense and divided. Many of Shields' supporters praised her courage, independence, and professionalism. They pointed to her discipline inside the boxing ring and noted that she handled the situation with composure. On the other hand, some of Papoose's supporters suggested that the messages may have been misinterpreted or exaggerated. Tasha K. observed that, while public perception is often polarized, the emotional and professional impact on Shields is what ultimately carries weight in both legal and personal contexts. Memes, reaction videos, and online commentary have amplified the visibility of the story. This illustrates how quickly celebrity disputes can escalate in the digital age. Private interactions can become public discussions within hours, and narratives often form before all facts are known. The alleged exchanges highlight how difficult it is for high-profile individuals to maintain a clear separation between personal life and public image. Industry observers have emphasized the importance of respecting boundaries, especially for individuals whose lives are constantly analyzed. Tasha K. suggested that this situation may encourage greater caution and discretion in public and private interactions alike. Critics have accused Shields of overreacting, but Tasha K. argued that emotional impact, gender dynamics, and power imbalances are frequently overlooked in public debates. As a top athlete, Shields faces unique pressures. Even perceived intrusions can affect her mental preparation and professional performance. Tasha K. emphasized that the focus should remain on Shields' lived experience and its consequences for her career, rather than on external judgments about the severity of the alleged messages. Looking ahead, Shields' legal team reportedly has several possible paths, including court proceedings, mediation, or settlement discussions. Each option carries different implications. Court hearings could draw additional media attention, requiring careful management of public perception. Mediation or settlement might resolve the matter more quietly, but may not provide public acknowledgement of her concerns. Regardless of the route chosen, Shields' reported actions ensure that her concerns are formally recognized. The situation also raises larger questions about accountability, consent, and professional conduct in celebrity culture. Social media has made public figures increasingly accountable for private communications. Messages that once might have remained personal can now carry far-reaching consequences. Ultimately, this ongoing dispute illustrates the challenges of navigating fame in today's society. Every message, action, and response is dissected by fans, industry insiders, and media outlets. Tasha K's reporting frames Shields' actions as both a personal defense and a broader statement about privacy, respect, and accountability. In conclusion, the case highlights the difficulties high-profile individuals face when balancing private boundaries with public exposure.